And next up on the comedy side, please welcome Putro to the stage.
Always up here when it's time for my set.
Hey dude, how's it going?
You're in one of my videos too.
Cool. On the rag. Watch it. On the rag.
I think it's me telling you to put more shamos into the mayor. That's what it was. All right. Where's the X? Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? Woo! Hey, did you see on Friday horrible accident down the street at Hollywood and Highland? I guess when it was raining, a Lexus went out of control, slammed into another car. That car pinned a girl, random 20-something-year-old pedestrian girl, pinned her against a pole, severed her leg. Pretty nasty, and I don't know if you're like me, but when something like this happens, the first thing I wonder is, was she hot?
Why is she hot?
Because was she hot, or is she hot? Because I mean, it makes a difference. I'm not saying it's less of a tragedy if an ugly girl loses a leg. I mean, it is, but that's not the point I'm getting at. What I'm saying is, when a girl's hot, you know, her whole life, and it shapes her interactions with people, and then she loses her leg, I think it's just going to give her more attitude. I flubbed that line right there. It's gonna give her even more of an attitude. You know, we have enough cunts walking around as it is. We don't need another one. I mean, obviously she wouldn't be walking in this case. So you get my point. Wow, well, I had no hopes for that one. Okay, but I can only do it this week. Guys, what the fuck is up with Braille? You know, I understand the premise of Braille. You know, it was invented to help blind people, you know, become more independent. But I always see it in the weirdest places. Like I'm over at Shelley's Cafe down the street, and I see it on the lottery machine. Now, you know the premise of a lottery is tricking people into thinking that buying a lottery ticket is a good investment. And I guess that's not working, so now they're expanding into tricking blind people. Which doesn't seem too nice for me, but however, I do appreciate the fact that the state of California is recognizing that blind people are just as stupid as the rest of the population. So good for them on that. I see it, you know where I see Braille the most is on elevators. I'm thinking some advocacy group for the blind got together, their annual meeting, and they decided to consider all the situations in which blind people can find themselves embarrassed. And they took a vote and they decided the most embarrassing situation for a blind person is to get off on the wrong floor. So they put the Braille on the elevators. Why am I pausing for a laugh on that? That was so they put it on the I forget the rest of that part. Embarrassing situations. I get off on the wrong floor, and it is embarrassing. But you know, no more. I think if you're blind, you actually have an excuse for it. So don't single out blind people. Give blind people more credit. This whole thing, you know, when you're at an intersection and they have that cuckoo clock sound, you know, warning blind people it's time to cross the street. I mean, I've been to 41 countries. Thank you. I'm a world traveler. Thank you very much. I've been to 41 countries. Places like Vietnam, they don't even have crosswalks. You just dart through traffic. Nobody hits you. It's pretty easy to get across the street. Even if you're blind, I think blind people most of the time can probably make it across. So no real, you know, here's a real situation where blind people can be embarrassed if they miss a spot shaving. We've all seen this. Stevie Wonder. I used to see Stevie Wonder. He would always miss this part right here, you know, in the crevice of the chin. And you would think his handlers would say, "Hey, Stevie, you missed a spot," but no. To avoid any embarrassment, they popularized this. They told people, and after a while, douchebags all across the country are not shaving this, and they're calling it a soul patch. No, it's not a soul patch. It's called blind guy missed the spot shaving. You're a douchebag, and you copied it. Really, if you really want to help blind people avoid these embarrassing situations, let's try to help out blind pedophiles. I know for me, when I'm stealing a baby out of its crib in the dark of night, I don't always know what's, you know, I'm a pedophile, but I'm a straight pedophile. I'm not a pervert. But you know, sometimes it's not till I get home I realize it's a male baby. And you know, it's awkward for me and the baby, so that's awkward enough. But when a blind person does it, even when they get home, you know, even if they're feeling around down there, the organs aren't fully developed yet, you know, so you might not know, and then you might just wow, Jesus, God, too soon. That's always the mark of a good set. But you know, sometimes you might just want to take a chance, flip the coin, and bang the baby anyway. Police come in, they catch you banging a male baby, and now you're screwed for life. Because you know, it's blind people go through enough shit in life, lost job opportunities. Blind pedophiles probably even more. When you apply for a job, your background check comes back, says you're a blind homosexual pedophile. You've just completely painted yourself into a corner there. Guys, you're a nice crowd. ChrisPutro.com. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Give it up for Chris Putro.